Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? Hello. I want to talk a little bit about the cycle of life and how we can break this cycle that we are stuck in. So I've talked extensively about this sort of thing before, where what we do is we are going through a hard time. We're dealing with something really bad, okay? And we're going around in this circle, in this cycle. And we continue to make the same bad mistakes over and over and over again. We just don't learn. But the same thing also happens throughout everything. Everything is in this cyclical pattern. Everything starts and ends at the same spot. You know, there is no linear way of life. It's all a circle. And the best symbol that correlates with this is the Ouroboros, which is an ancient symbol of a serpent eating its own tail. Meaning that the beginning is the end, it never ends, it just keeps going and going and going and going. Think about the cycle of life. You're born, you reproduce, and then you die. Then your offspring does the same, but when you die, other animals will consume you, although probably not really these days for the most part. You know, people get cremated and all that sort of stuff. But imagine you have a natural death outside somewhere, okay? Other creatures eat you, usually bottom of the food chain. They may eat you. Other creatures eat them. Other creatures eat them. You continue to go up, and then humans eat those creatures. So it is just a huge cycle, everything in our life, and including the mistakes that we make, including the things that we deal with in our life as well. When we have an obstacle that we are presented with in our life, this obstacle will keep coming up again and again and again until we have resolved the conflict. It will not go away until that conflict has been resolved. Now you may be saying, I don't want to deal with some of this conflict. I don't want to deal with some of these issues. It's very hard for me to deal with some of these problems. And that's usually where a form of escapism can come into play. Usually negative coping mechanisms to deal with some of the problems. Another one in Western medicine is the medications that pretty much numb the senses so they don't allow you to handle some of the problems. And there's a variety of other things, but you have to learn to face those situations head on, because if you're up here, and you're going around, you're having this problem, and it comes up again, okay, are you going to continue to make the same mistake and go right back down and repeat it again? Or are you going to continue on? When you continue on, guess what happens? You go down another cycle. There's going to be something else in your future you're going to have a problem with. Okay, so that is how life is, and you have to realize that you have to learn to break the cycle by learning to stand up, reclaiming, your own personal rights and freedoms and ability that makes you feel strong within you. You are a strong individual, and if you remember that you are incredibly strong, then you can accomplish anything. You really can. So, you all take care, have a great one, and I will catch you later. So, hopefully this was helpful to you. Bye-bye.